Police station though, yeah, police station though.
Good evening, one and all. We got one more opportunity to meet on the auspicious occasion of our third day of 1 week FDP program, International Faculty Development Program. On this occasion, I invite all the guest of honors, distinguished speakers, and my dear delegates. I hope this last 2 days we got flourished with uh, some insights and inputs from our speakers, 4 speakers since last 2 days. And I hope the same will continue for the remaining days also of this FDP. And definitely it could add a feather into all of our crowns, as in the form of knowledge flourishing and as in the form of a certificate also. I think many of the people have joined, so I'm not I don't want to waste much time of our distinguished speaker because he had joined a very long distance from Ghana. A very warm welcome to you, sir, Dr. Christopher, sir. Today we are all very fortunate enough to have you as a distinguished speaker, sir. And thank you so much. Whenever I ask to extend your support and cooperation to Civil Foundation, immediately you never regretted, sir. All the time your support had been extended to this academic platform. Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you.
And I wonder of your interest and dedication also, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Now, I wish to give a small introduction regarding our today's speaker. Dr. Christopher Opong, sir, is a lecturer at the Sanyani Technical University, Ghana, and sir had many research credentials and research focus mainly on extensive research credentials and research ability on aesthetics, visual culture and conservation, and indigenous African art and contemporary art. Sir is working as a lecturer in Sanyani Technical University, Ghana, and sir is about to give his valuable lecture today on transdisciplinary learning environments, the role of digital technologies in fostering cognitive flexibility and adaptive expertise. And sir is a very good academician and researcher. All the time, his research credentials were extended to his student community and the followers like me also. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our invitation and given your approval. Over to you, sir. Please go ahead with your talk, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much once again. And I'm deeply honored to be among collective of academicians. And I'm also here to learn different experiences, cultures, different modes of learning, and also take something back to where I'm coming from. So today I will just do a very concise presentation on the topic, the theme that was given to me within a very short notice. But I think I'll do justice to it. So I would like to share my screen.
Yes.
Yes, let me share my screen. Okay. All right. All right. Please, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible, sir, but slides are not there, certainly. Yeah, yes, sir. It came, sir.
Okay. So can you see the slides now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, good. Let me try and put it in a presentation mode. Is it in a presentation mode at the moment? Please, can you see my screen?
Please come again, sir.
My screen, can you see my screen?
Yeah, your screen is visible, sir.
Okay, okay, that's fine. So, once again, good afternoon from Ghana. I'm sure it's around evening, wherever we are coming from across the globe. So, today's theme that I'll be talking on is transdisciplinary learning environments, the role of digital technologies in fostering cognitive flexibility and adaptive expertise. So basically, when we talk about, so the presentation is going to follow this set of outlines where I'm going to do a bit of introduction, then I'll speak a little bit into the key concepts, then I'll touch on the theoretical foundations within the topic. Then I'll touch a little bit on the digital technologies as enablers, which people are now using. Then what are the challenges and the ethical considerations within these global phenomenon we are all experiencing? Then I'll touch on the implications and policy practice. Then I will conclude. Thank you very much. So the whole transdisciplinary approach, as Nicolescu in 2002 spoke about, is it actually encourages learners to embrace uncertainty. It builds up collaboration across different um, spheres or different fields of study, and how we can try and amalgamate or merge and or apply their insights to real world issues. So one may ask, digital technologies, which we are now currently exploring, experiencing, and all of that, are artificial intelligence and other virtual and augmented realities, actually offers a lot of opportunities and creates decent learning environments that also helps in fostering or stimulating cognitive flexibility. By mediating transdisciplinary learning, the whole digital technology concepts can develop learners who are agile, who are hyperactive, who are creative, and who are also very much responsive. So this presentation, in its all honesty, will explore the designing, how its implementation takes place, and how the assessment practice is seen, and the environments of which these transdisciplinary and digital practices or instruments enhance people's creative skills and cognitive ability. So these are the key concepts that we are looking at. We are looking at embracing uncertainty and the fact that these environments within which these digital spaces and these transdisciplinary experiences are being tackled within the real world problems and through how through which they are being integrated, and the knowledge production which is at play, and how it enables promoting or helps in promoting cognitive flexibility and also its adaptive expertise. The digital technologies such as simulations, as I made mention earlier, augmented realities, all helps in developing knowledge in novel situations. So, looking at the theoretical foundations, I tapped into the social constructivist theory, which Vygotsky in 1978 stated that learners develop their understanding through dialogue, shared experiences, and cultural tools within meaningful contexts. With this statement, what he meant by is that this approach also actually highlights the importance of community and language in shaping cognitive development. And the fact that um, when people learn in a form of a community or in terms of critical thinking skills are actually well developed when through collaborations, kids playing and interacting with each other within a space of, also learning new things. So the digital technologies which we consider as enablers that I I decided to touch a bit on were the VR, which people call it virtual reality and augmented reality. And with this, it comes with the whole immersive simulations. A typical example is someone who is learning how to drive, for example, and based on, the risk of someone learning how to drive and a person does not really know how to drive. These augmented and virtual realities aid in educating the person to have a first-hand experience of how the real or physical situations might feel like. And it gives the person, it's like giving the person uh, a full experience of what they might encounter in case or how they will be able to solve a problem in case they encounter certain problems. So these are some of the benefits of virtual reality in education. And one, it enhances visualization, improved educational quality, also collaborative learning. So I'll be touching on these points bit by bit as we move along. There's this global outreach, better student appraisal, and improved research. So for enhanced visualization, what basically goes into it is the fact that students have the opportunity to experience the theoretical aspect of whatever they are being taught. With that, they are able to see the outcome of whatever theoretical presentations or lectures that are being given to them. And I cited an example of someone learning how to drive, someone going to a driving school, for example. There are certain driving simulations that students are being taken through, which gives them a fair hand experience of what they are supposed to encounter when they are on the field. Or when they have the chance to be driving. Good. So this is actually a form of enabling or improving uh, education. So with this one, the mere fact of these teaching and learning virtual materials that are at their disposal helps to give them that experience that is theoretical. And there's this collaborative learning whereby, there could be a passenger, there could be real-time problems and the critical thinking skills that students can adopt when they encounter some of these problems. Yes. So the other aspect which we are all currently experiencing is the whole AI experiences. So dynamically, it helps in adjusting learning pathways, learner behavior, and also aids in promoting personalized exploration across various disciplines. So currently we have, so I've listed a few AIs that I was able to chance on. Some I have personally encountered and used them, and I also share my experience on them. So a typical example is the way the whole chat GPT experience, which we are all encountering, which in one way or the other can be a form of self-taught experience, whereby students are able to ask questions and get responses from it, which also guides, or you are able to streamline exactly what you would like to assimilate into your system whilst you are giving yourself education. Also, with Cobalt, it also aids in, the whole Grammarly and all of that helps. Otter also helps in transcribing and all of that. So all these things, all these digital platforms or digital apps or AIs aid in improving students' learning. And personally, I believe when used in the right way, will go a long way to expand the knowledge we seek to acquire. Personally, I believe we are in an era where there's a lot, we are in a global point in time where knowledge is at our disposal, and we have our students the ability for them to explore education to the highest level based on their experiences and personal encounters and curiosity and research. So the other um, point that I would like to touch on is the digital game-based learning, which encourages strategic thinking, role play, real-time experiences. When you encounter problems, how are you going to solve some of these problems? And these are a list of them. We have the flashcard type games, which uses, memory games and all of that with the dual consoles and all of that. We also have the simulation games, we also have the interactive model games. We also have the quiz games like Kahoot, which I have personally used in teaching some time back, especially during COVID. That was what I was actually using to monitor my students and all of that. We have puzzles. We have the crossword. Also, we have strategy games, Europa Universalis, also, which is a very interesting game. And we have reality testing games, and the likes. So, what are some of these challenges and ethical considerations we can um, manipulate or massage whilst we are experiencing the whole digital and augmented or digital learning space? There is this one, some of these challenges and ethics stems within the confines of cognitive overload, whereby this whole digital cognitive overload in digitally enhanced transdisciplinary environments impedes learning and also problem solving experiences. And it actually also occurs when the working memory or the thinking or the experience is overwhelming, or there's a lot of excessive information or complex task demands, which also impedes learning and problem solving. And this is according to Suella in 1988. Effectively designed digital learning environments worsen educational imbalances. With this, there is always the tendency of students or even teachers not streamlining exactly some of the things that students need to look at. However, sometimes going overboard to touch on things, students also going ahead to also explore one way or the other things that they encounter and all of that. Ethical designs also cognitive demands with support, such as scaffolding, spacing, and a bit of minimalism here and there. The, a bit,
Please
a
carry
bit
on,
of
sir. Please
things
carry on.
stimulate the minds on or look at they are actually preparing for their studies. Yes. So another challenge that we encounter that we can look at is that access and digital equity, access and digital equity. So with access and digital equity, what we are looking at extensively is that there is always the unequal access to technology across, various parts of the globe. We have people who are living in rural areas, and there's even the possibility or the tendency of them not having access to internet at a particular point in time. Some of these teaching and learning digital resources might not even be exposed to certain students or certain class of people, and according to other people, they might probably even see it as luxury to even own a laptop, for example. And ethical use of digital tools in under-resourced communities stems within the confines of limited connectivity as one. Outdated devices also hinder, engagement and all of that. The whole inclusivity and cultural responsiveness and how learners are able to appreciate some of these equipment if they encounter. Also, ethical design addresses technical assets and other pedagogical frameworks. It needs to be looked at extensively. People need to start rethinking or reconsidering their area of expertise and how other disciplines can merge with other to create other transdisciplinary experiences. We need to start thinking along those lines. And a typical example is looking at how, let's say, arts, where does art and medicine meet? Where is the collision between, let's say, arts and engineering? What are some of the conversations? What are some of the ups and downs? What are some of the shortfalls that we might experience when we build a whole transdisciplinary learners experiences from various fields? Implications for policy and practice. And I will touch on these 3 points that I looked at. Curriculum policy, for example, should promote transdisciplinary learning, where digital simulations, collaborative platforms, and multimedia resources support learning in real-world problems. So with this, there should be policies and this change requires flexible curriculum structures, integration across subjects instead of strict disciplinary divisions. When you come to my former institution, there's this pedagogical approach that we are currently all experiencing within the arts fraternity, whereby it was developed by one professor of mine known as Caricature Seidu, where this pedagogical approach tends to look at students experiencing, taking their own learning into their own hands and how they can encounter, the field of arts and other disciplines across the institution. So there were a point whereby you were seeing arts and agriculture, arts and medicine, arts and chemistry, art and physics. Where do they meet? Where is the harmonious meeting point? So it all boils down to the mental liberation where we could try and explore or create a flexible curriculum and structures to integrate other subjects across various disciplines. Also, teacher education must prepare educators to use digital technologies, meaningfully. Training programs should encompass not only technical skills, but also pedagogical strategies that design open-ended, student-centered learning experiences, encouraging experimentation and reflective thinking, which also perfectly aligns with the curriculum policy, whereby students are given their first-hand experience and they are not entirely taught, but then they are being guided for them to share their experiences, their encounters, and collaborative skills and reflective thinking approaches to other disciplines. Finally, assessment reform, which is equally crucial and also tends to look critically at traditional testing often measures routine knowledge, not adaptability of flexible thinking only. but also looking extensively at digital portfolios, simulations, and project-based assessments, which offers rich insights into how students solve problems, they process, and their ability to transfer their knowledge acquired or learning across various domains or various subject areas. So to conclude, what I would like to say is that digital technologies, as we are all currently experiences, and I encourage all of us to bask ourselves in that experience, play a vital role in developing cognitive flexibility and adaptive expertise. Why am I saying this? Because through the whole interactive tools and experiences and other collaborative platforms, learners engage with diverse perspectives and complex problems. So we get to experience or we get to have a first-hand touch of whatever we are being or whatever is being discussed and all of that. And through these experiences, we encourage deeper, or it helps us to encourage deeper thinking. That is where the whole Eureka experience also stems from or we draw from. Also encourages the whole adaptability experiences or narratives and how we can innovate and also prepare individuals to navigate uncertainties within the world we live in and how problems they encounter can be solved perfectly and all of that. Thank you very much as I bring my presentation to an end. Thank you. Hello? I got to stop sharing. Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for your
Thank you.
wonderful and very crispy explanation. I request any one of the participants wish to interact with sir. It is welcome because sir had given us much more time to interact it also. So I hope and I request all of you, we got an opportunity to interact Dr. Christopher, sir. So over to participant side. If anybody wish to ask any questions or any interaction, it is welcome. I request Dr. Ram, sir. Could you please speak a few words?
Man, Christopher sir, very nice and short time as a lecture on digital learning and are encouraging students. Very good explained and sir, very good. It's my experience is very good presentations. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Ashish, sir. Could you please speak a few words? I request Dr. Ashish, sir. Sir, your voice is not properly audible, sir.
తీసుకో బాగుందిలే చాలు చాలురా అది పొడవుకు సరిపోతా ఇంకా అవసరం లేదా పొడవుకు పైన పెట్టుకుంటావా ఊరికి ఇట్లా ఈడ్చుకున్నట్టు పోదామా పెట్టుకుంటావా భుజం మీదకి
Dr. Bharatajyoti ma'am,
ముందర తక్కువ పెట్టుకో వెనకాల ఎక్కువ
do you
పెట్టుకో
wish to interact anything with sir? And one more delegate speaker had joined here, Dr. Dhanushkodi Rangasamy sir from Singapore. I request sir to please interact with the gathering today and bless us on this auspicious evening, sir. I request Dr. Dhanushkodi sir.
Very good evening to everyone. Thank you very much, Madam, for inviting me to interact in this session. Anyway, tomorrow I am going to present a separate session. Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, I joined a little bit late, so that's why I'm not able to make a comments on the presenter. But anyway, at the end of the session, how he concluded, I was there. So it's very solid and a very focused presentation. So thank you very much to the presenter and the organizers. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow again.
Yes, sir. We are all waiting for you, sir, to listen from you. Because last time also you had delivered a very good and very useful interactive session with to all the gathering. So we hope the same tomorrow also, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And it means a lot for me as you have joined today in spite of your busy schedule. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
Anybody else who wish to interact with Christopher sir, please, it is welcome. And please you try to utilize this opportunity because we may not get all the time to meet such an wonderful personalities. And this is the platform which we can utilize the opportunity. Dr. Sivananda Reddy sir. I request one more international delegate here. Betsy ma'am, could you please speak a few words? Or anyone you can share your experiences because we have some more time here to get another speech today. Okay. I'm happy to announce that Siddhi Foundation is going to organize one more conference in the coming month on June 4th and 5th on the occasion of World Environment Day. Because Siddhi Foundation aims the special days, and on those special days, every year and every month we are organizing one international conference, and we are almost collaborating with some government colleges, and already we had done it last year with some of the government colleges of Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu also, Karnataka also. And now also we had been collaborated for the upcoming conference with an international organization, namely Globethics. The main office is at Geneva, and the branch office is Bangalore. We had collaborated with Globethics, which is an organization collectively working on the environment and the ethical values. That itself, the name Globethics. And we are all about to meet again, once again, in the next month on the occasion of and on the platform of that international conference. And we are about to launch the brochure also for that. I'll be sending to all of you, and those who are interested, you can participate, you can present your papers there also. And meanwhile, for time constraint, I wish to explain something regarding the services providing Siddhi Foundation. Please let me share my screen, and as you are all very well aware of Siddhi Foundation, and here the services we are providing, conducting seminars, workshops, and we are giving the publication services also, which comes under SPH, Siddhi Publication House. And as you are all very well aware that we are organizing conferences, award ceremonies. And one more thing, we are encouraging the new ideology of both students and teaching fraternity, research fraternity, to give their ideas for developing eco-friendly products. That is enhancing and promoting sustainable development. We are encouraging the ideas, and we are making them as a prototypes. And if they are very novel, we are going for patenting also. And I am about to give my talk tomorrow, day after tomorrow, in the IPR section. Whatever the works have been done, novel works have been done by Siddhi Foundation and the team under this category, eco-friendly products. And those who are wishing to have your own write-ups into publications, you can contact us at any time, and you can have this, you can go through our website. Everything has been given in the website. And here SSRD, one more thing, one more branch we had started, Siddhi Society for Research and Development, which is giving the academic and professional body membership to all the researchers and teaching fraternity and students also. And here some vision, mission and objectives, and what are the major benefits by getting this SSRD membership has been given in the website. I request all of you to please go through once our website. And our team, 7-member team is here. Executive members, president, vice president, general secretary, and treasurer, like that. And here itself, the link for registration also given. And here types of memberships, institutional membership, individual membership, and student memberships you can get. And this can add some API score to the people who got registered and who got the professional body membership. Not only SIGBI Foundation and SSRD, how many you get, that will be, that is going to be add some marks to your own CV. So try to get more professional body memberships. This is my humble suggestion and request, humble suggestion and advice also to all my friends, teaching fraternity and research fraternity. Some are here are more senior than me and some are juniors also. So seniors, those who are gathered here, please don't think that I am advising you, but I got some professional body memberships and I got the benefits of adding API score to my CV. So that's why my own experiences I am saying to all of you. So by getting this type of professional body memberships will add some score to your CVs. And here itself, our events, and if we go for our past events. So all these are our past events which had been conducted under the brand name of SIGBI Foundation. Many conferences since 2023 we are organizing every month. And all these are the previous conferences brochures, and you can have, and we had organized one workshop also on 17th November 2024 on emerging trends in the fields of MEMS and robotics, the project-based learning. So all domains we can work, and we can give the platform to all the researchers and academicians for getting benefited. And one more happiest thing that we had collaborated this year on 11th February with the Global Women Breakfast, which has been organized by IUPAC and ACT in association. And we got a chance in both of these Telugu states, Telangana and Andhra. SIGBI Foundation only got this chance to organize Global Women Breakfast 2025. On that juncture, we had organized an international symposium on multidisciplinary innovative research 2025. Likewise, we are in the same month of February, we had organized one more international conference with in collaboration with a government college of Paltan Education Society, that is near Kolhapur, Maharashtra, Srimant Bhavishya Rajamani Mahavidyalaya. And we got tremendous response for this also, on that is on the eve of National Science Day 2025. I told you earlier that every year SIGBI Foundation aims the special days, and on those special days we use it to conduct one conference. And upcoming events, actually currently we are having this faculty development program, and we are about to include our next June conference brochure also in this. With this, and here itself we can go to our IJSCM journal website also here itself. So I request all of you, please visit our website once after, whenever you feel free and you get time. So for making the time utilization, I had given a small introduction about my organization, SIGBI Foundation. If anybody wish to have interaction or wish to ask anything, it is welcome for some time. Afterwards, we can take a short break before joining the next speaker. And I welcome any suggestions also from all of you. What best we can do more in future. Here I could see Dr. Madhu Sharma ma'am. Any inputs and insights you can give to me? Any advice you can give to me?
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am.
Sorry, I joined a little bit late. I have heard last few lines. So first of all, I would like to go to the website and I'll see. Then I'll be able to put my feedback, ma'am. Right now, I will not be able to give any feedback. So please pardon me for that.
कोई बात नहीं मैम. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And one more, my friend is here, Dr. Vidhi Grover, ma'am. Are you there? And with the permission of the great guests and distinguished speaker, we can take a short break of 10 minutes and we can rejoin again, or you can stay here itself. You can stay logged in. So will we get back to you all of you within 10 to 15 minutes. By exactly 6:30, we can meet again with your approval, sir, Mr. Sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Srinivasra sir, namaste sir.
Yeah, what is happening? I was just going to telephone you.
Namaste sir.
Okay, good.
Actually, as of now, we had completed the first session, sir.
Uh-huh.
And we are all in breaks, a short break for 10 minutes.
Okay,
So
okay,
the
good,
next
good.
speaker is about to join.
Okay, good, good. Did, did you receive any comments about the talks so far?
Sir, actually, due to some hectic schedule, till now we had unable to prepare this feedback links, sir. So
Uh-huh.
by today night, we'll make the day 1, day 2, day 3, like that, day-wise feedback forms links, sir, and we'll be posting in the group and to the participants also.
Okay.
Thereby, we can compile the feedback, sir.
Oh, yeah, sure, sure.
Welcome back, one and all. After getting a short break, those who are there in this meeting now, you can talk with our Professor Srinivas Rao, sir. If any thing regarding research and regarding um, academic aspects, sir is ready to explain very nicely. So, and on his talk also, if you could able to make a note on his talk of first day, it is welcome all of you. You can have a discussion for a while before the second speaker will join.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Sir, good evening, sir. I'm audible?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
sir,
are.
you are audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So you have a question?
Sir is our speaker, sir, next speaker.
Oh, he is the speaker.
Dr.
Okay, then if he's ready,
Sir,
we
meet
can.
with our Professor Srinivas Rao, sir, joined from USA. You please interact with sir for a while. Meanwhile, I'll be announcing about your talks.
Yeah, sure. Hello, sir. This is
Hello.
Satish, sir.
Good, good. He's asking any questions on
Yes,
my
sir.
on my presentation on the first day. So anyone, because the reason is this is not a regular conference. It is more of a like a workshop. So you guys have to have an input. Any questions it works both way. Maybe Aruna, you should start. If you have any question, then others will follow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
I'm about to introduce our next speaker, sir, and it's time for having our next speech.
okay.
Please allow me to introduce today's national speaker, Dr. K. Satish, sir, Assistant Professor, Senior Grade, Savita School of Engineering, Savita University, Chennai. Sir had received his master's degree in communication systems from Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University, Anantapur, in 2017, and his PhD degree in wireless communications from Vellore Institute of Technology, Vellore, Tamil Nadu. And uh, he is a recipient of gold medal at UG and PG level from JNTU Anantapur, and he is currently working as an assistant professor senior grade at the Institute of Savita University in the Department of ECE, and his area of specialization includes underwater wireless sensors networks and 5G communications, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our proposal and invitation to give your valuable speech in this 1 week FDP. Over to you, sir. Please go ahead with your presentations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for your introduction about me. So let me start my presentation, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'm sharing my screen. Yes, ma'am, my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Yeah, presentation mode. Yeah, now it is okay, ma'am. Presentation mode.
No, sir. Just make it as a full screen. The entire
Now?
window is coming now. Yes, sir. Now it is okay, sir.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. So shall I proceed, ma'am? Or shall I wait for a while?
No, sir. Please proceed, sir. Please proceed.
Yeah. So very good evening to one and all. Myself, Satish. So addition to that, my introduction, I have recently completed my postdoc in Chonnam National University from South Korea. So now I'm going to give you a talk about the next generation communication technologies transforming through the basic science and the humanities. So initially, I'll just give you some introduction about the part of communication systems. So what do you mean by communication? As we all know that as teachers, as professors, as we all know that just by communication is nothing but transferring the information from one place to the another place. So now we all are connected remotely. So we are differently we are all different places, but we connected remotely. We are communicating some information through the devices called as laptop, mobile phone, whatever it may be the case. So now I'm a transmitter, you are a receiver. That air is a medium which acts as a channel. So this is what the wireless communication wirelessly we have connected so far. So now after this COVID, this platform, how we are going to encourage the students towards our communications level. So this is very important in the classroom thing. So now I'm going to discuss about so how to engage our classroom with effective learning. So in our Savita University, we have introduced the MILA activities. So multiple interactive sessions, multiple interactive learning activities. So not only the subject with the subject, so we should make it as activity-based learnings. So that is what the main intention. So these 2020 kids, 2020 kids more are active based learning things. So in order to make more effective of our teaching, we are included MILA activities. So that I will tell you what are the different types of activities. Maybe some of the universities, some of the professors, you already incorporated your thing also. So in order to some value additions, I'll make you some different additions of the MILA activities. So coming to the point, I just given some introduction about that communication. So here, if you observe the initial communication, this has happened the postal system. So like that, all nowadays we are using up to the 5G technologies. And recent other countries in India, we are using only 5G technology only. And in South Korea and Japan, they are introduced already 6G technology also. So that is the evolution of our communication technologies. So initially, this landline phone we have used in 1980s landline phone. Now it is evolved with 5G in our case. So maybe 2 or 3 years, we will get 6G also in our India. I'm hoping soon. So this is the sum of the evolution, as we all know, generation. So based upon the data speed. So initial days for getting internet, you need to pay around 300 rupees. But nowadays, for 300 rupees, we are having more than 1.5 or 2 GB per day. So this is the situation now we are in. So because of the fiber optical communications. So we are transferring the information through fiber optics so that the speed data rate will be more as compared to earlier. So initially we have started our communication with the coaxial cable, twisted pair cables, but nowadays we are using the fiber optical cable with the high speed. So this is the evolution of some communication technology with respect to the internet access. So now, if you are observing that this education system, so we are having different types of technologies. So nowadays, everywhere these AI technologies, machine learning, deep learning, and IoTs all are communicated with respect to these things. So initially we have started with different things. Now that digital master classes. So like in our whole university, we have introduced the digital TVs to explore the thing. So directly we have connected with internet itself. So that parallelly the subject we are able to give the examples so that the student can learn more. So this is the motivation towards making that Mila activities. And there are as a part of science and humanities, I have considered here what are the different types of branches related to science. So these all we all know that. So I'm just skipping these slides. So I'll come to the point directly. So and humanities also, you all know that these humanities, I think so. And the current trends in education, as I already explained, these classrooms. So earlier days, before this COVID situation, as we all have a lot of energy to deliver our lecture. But after the COVID situation, everybody is situated to and everybody moved towards the online technologies. So in order to make ourselves more effective in a way of teaching, we need to make the different activities during the classes. So this is the main concentration and the current trends in our what you can call in the teaching field. So these are some of the problem skills. So you need to evaluate the different types of things. So what are the problems we are facing it as? So how to overcome those problems in our classes? So in order to make these things in our university, we have implemented these Mila activities. So if you carefully see that Mila indicates multiple interactive learning algorithm. So suppose if I'm giving some one idea, suppose if our class is up to 1 hour, so we cannot able to teach that 1 hour we can teach, but the thing is how much extent they have gathered, I mean they have concentrated. So that is very important. So if you take best example, operation success, if you are making one operation with respect to the doctor, when we can call operation success, if patient must be alive. If patient is died, can you call that as operation success? We cannot able to make it as. So as we teachers, we can make the classroom very much effective manner. So in my strategy, what we have done is, if you are making 1 hour class, so divide that 1 hour class into 15 minutes, or 20 minutes also. So 20 minutes we can teach what are the topic you wanted to do. According to the topic, you can choose any Mila activities. So suppose if you are talking one particular topic, so followed by, you can make any activity based. So whatever it may be the case, here we are following different activities like a quiz, like just a minute. So you can talk, you can ask them students to speak for a minute so that they can explore themselves. So that it makes the mutual understanding from the teacher to the students. So this is how you can make the class much more interactive sessions. So there are a lot of platforms like just a minute, just given. You can make a group quizzes also. You can form. See, suppose if you are making one topic, according to the topic, you can make some 10 questions. You can ask. You can divide your students into some groups. So you can make the competition in between those groups. Suppose if you are having some 40 students in the class, you can divide into some six or eight people also. You can split out it as. You can make for each group. You can make it as some different batches, and you can make the group quiz so that it will motivate to the students to concentrate much more on the classes. So this is what the different scenarios, and here we have given the examples of that multiple interactive learning algorithms. So what are the different activities we have formed here? So first one is Pogil. So students can work collaboratively to understand the concept, whatever the concept you have teach so far. So they can go with the collaborative works. So that is one of the case Pogil work. Next one, peer-led team-based learning. So as I mentioned now, you can divide different groups so that you can ask them to discuss. You can give one topic to every batch. You ask them to discuss in the class. So in 1 hour, 20 minutes you can teach, and next 20 minutes you can make any activity so that they'll feel more they can concentrate much more on our topic also. Continuously, if we are talking 1 hour, so it may deviates to the students. So to make our more effective lecture, 20 minutes you can divide so that accordingly you can plan. So we should work accordingly. Suppose you are making 1 hour per day, 1 hour. So at least you should work one time. If you are making, next time it will be easy for every teacher. So this is the basic thing you can make. You can motivate the students towards their learning stages. And there are different types of things. So recently in one of the course, what I'm taking, the course is called as EC related, engineering, electronics and communication related, antennas and wave propagation. I'm dealing now. So I asked the students to make the models like antennas. As you all know, Aguda antenna, microstrip patch antenna, different types of antennas we are having it as. I asked them to make a model, whatever may be the case. So they done very fantastic models. So that we can give the chance to the students to explore themselves towards the technology. So this is what the thing from my side. So another different cases like role play, flipped classroom, all the different types of Mila activities we are having it as. So accordingly, apart from these, we are making in our university that GCR, that is GCR is nothing but a Google Classroom. We are creating for every course one Google Classroom. So in that Google Classroom, whatever the content we wanted to deliver, that content we will post it here, and we'll making the different criterias with respect to the assignments, the tutorials, design sheets. So design sheets means according to that particular topic, what the way you have to design that particular thing, you can make it as, so that they can learn how it will makes the things. Suppose you are taking some 5 units in the particular course or a particular subject, divide into different groups, ask them to make design questions so that they'll make themselves to learn more. So this is the another way of making it as. And class tests, so for every unit you can make it as that. Every university everywhere they are conducting it as. And the another thing will be the capstone project. So here for capstone project, for every course, here we are doing for every course one capstone project, whether it may be a simulation or hardware. So based upon the work you are taking it as. So ask them to make research oriented. So recent related research papers, ask them to take it as, get download it as, which are the platform, like all are very familiar with every software like MATLAB and Python. So nowadays all AI tools available it is, so that every student they will be very more peculiar with respect to any one of the tool, so that they can make the use of that one. So ask them to implement that research paper, so that they can explore themselves towards the research oriented also. So for every course if they are doing, for every subject if they are doing, so that they can explore their knowledge towards the recent technologies. So this is another way of making the capstone project. At the end, I'll show you my students recent last course. They have done capstone project with hardware also. So these are the things they can explore and they can make themselves towards their what you can call in terms of extracurricular activities and these higher order research assignments. So when coming to the part of these, as we all know that in the UG level or PG level, so they are concentrating from UG level itself towards the research. So what do you mean by that research? How it will be? So that while making this capstone project, we can just give the introduction related to the research also, so that they can make it as. So nowadays, every university they are starting their research in UG level itself. They are publishing Scopus journals also. Scopus conferences also they are publishing it as. So ask them to make a more effective towards the research also, because as we all know that our IITs, NITs, they are increasing the stipend towards JRF, SRF also. So this is the way they can utilize themselves. So another criteria. So these are some of the examples I have taken now. So what do you mean by that Pagil work? What is the peer lead? In the class itself, we can utilize them to make a group of this, so that they can learn more effectively with a group of these things. So these are the some of the examples what I have what I'm showing in our universities. They have done it as. See, this is just a minute. Suppose after taking, as I mentioned earlier, 20 minutes you are taking class. After that, you can give just a minute for 2 or 3 minutes talk, so that they can come and speak for any topic, so that they can improve their communication skills. At the end of final year or third year, if they are going for campus placements, so if they are not in communication level, they will reject it as. So these are the things they are facing it as. So in order to overcome that, in front of their classroom students, we can improve their communication skills by taking every day, every class, at least from 3 to 4 students. We can ask them to speak for 2 or 3 minutes, so that they can improve their communication skills properly. So this is another way of. So this is called as just a minute. So the name called as just a minute, so that they can speak much more. So if one student or two students they are speaking, then they can follow the other students also. They can improvise in their thing. And this is the quiz. We are conducting quiz. So nowadays, earlier we used to ask that to write on a paper, but now we are concentrating through Google Forms, Google Sheets, so that we can make that, and parallelly after finishing our class, they can write the quiz, so that based upon that quiz, they can learn easily on the particular topic. But we require time to prepare all these criteria. For every topic, we should make it as. So if we are making one time, so that makes the students to feel much more comfortable with the subject. So this is another way of making the thing. This is about the quiz. And the next one, we are making it as a group quiz also. So as I mentioned, if you are having 40 students in the class, so we can divide into some groups. So you can make competition between them, so that next day they'll come with a good preparation. So these are the ways you can able to improvise. You can able to ask them to concentrate on the class. So this is another way. Next one. This is a peer lead learn based. So here I mentioned that some 2 to 3 people who are dividing it and ask them to present what are the topics they are having it as, how they have to present it as. So this is the another way of making the Mila activities. So these are the some of the examples what we are following in our university. So and another one in between on the particular topic. So now I'm dealing the antennas and wave propagation subject actually. So I given some puzzle type, so that they can sharp their mind during the class. So this is another way, crossword puzzle. I'll ask the questions. So what is the first question? So they can see if you take the related to the subject. So I have a question actually. I just only given here to show that model. What do you mean by that crossword puzzle? So I will ask a question. Accordingly, they will write it as. Like I initially have taken some basic level of that antennas and wave propagation, parabolic reflector antenna, Yagi-Uda antenna, polarization. What do you mean by that polarization? What do you mean by that particular frequency, efficiency? So you'll get some puzzle, so that they can improve and they can think about their critical thinking level. So this is the another way of making the students more interactive in the session. Next one, I just mentioned you through to the subject. See, in all our classrooms, we have installed the TVs. That is we have installed all classrooms with the TV so that they can mention all the criteria, whatever the things they wanted to discuss, they will discuss it as. So this is a recent class photos I have gathered to show that thing. So just I mentioned that just a minute, whether it may be related to that particular topic, just a minute, so that they can speak for a minute, so that they will concentrate much more on the subject. And this is a group quiz. As I mentioned, different groups you can make it as, ask them to write a quiz on that. So you can display in the to make the group quiz also, we can make the marks on the board also. You can take sub group one. What is the question? First question, who got it as, so that we can make the competition between the group, so that they can learn more effectively in the class, during the class. So this is the another way. And coming to the point, as I already mentioned, that capstone project discussion. So these are some of the models which they have done for only one course. So last one I have done analog and digital communications. In the last course, some of the people they have done hardware, and some of the people they have done software also by using MATLAB and Python. That software I'm not showing here, hardware only I'm showing. So we are supposed to make the discussions related to that capstone project. So like reviews also we'll be conducting it as, so that the student can learn towards theory as well as the practical session also, so that at the end of that subject or course, the student can learn both theory wise as well as the practical knowledge. And you can explore this to any type of internships also. You can make it as, if you are having from your side, you can suggest them to go for the internships also, so that in order to make the students more engagement towards their course, we can help with them. So this is about the capstone project discussions. And as I mentioned that we can call it as crossword puzzles. So that crossword puzzle, sometimes you need to draw this one, so that I divided here 2 or 3 peoples, so that one can draw in that thing and one can find the answers. So these are the some of the Mila activities we have followed in our university to improvise to improvise the more concentration towards the class. So the whole 1 hour if you are teaching, they'll feel bored. So that is the reason why. So 1 hour if you are taking the class, make a 20 minutes session. We can teach, and 20 minutes you can ask them to make all the different types of different activities. Like we can call that these all activities as Mila activities. And after that, then you can follow the next 20 minutes will be, you can take it as a class. So like that, if you are making, so it will be more effective. We are already making from past 4 to 5 years, we are following the same strategy, and we are getting good response from the students also, so that they also can make it as. But here in our university, we are making the one class nearly 3 hours. So for 3 hours, we are making some half an hour sessions. So that they won't feel bored, and they will be more interactive towards the subject. So this is how they are improving their skills. And apart from all these criterias, sometimes students will have their different ideas also. So after this capstone project, actually this capstone project plays a major role. I asked the students to download a recent research paper. So making that research paper, I'll ask that to implement either whichever the tool, like MATLAB, Python. I'll ask them to design it as. So I'll ask that design and results. Based upon that results, we will make the papers, so that the students, UG level students also, they can publish at least they can publish some conference papers also, so they can improvise themselves towards the research. So these are the some of the different activities we are able to following to encourage the students towards the research as well as the higher level education point of view. So these are the things from my side. And if you are making the things, and now yeah, so when coming to the part of this capstone project, so maybe you'll have a doubt that we are making for components that and all, who will be giving this and all. So it depends upon other thing, though, that will be taking care of university fund. So for every subject, for every course, they will be giving the criteria. So these are the major criteria what I wanted to focus today. So maybe I hope these things will help for your universities also to explore much more towards the students. And the final thing, so as I mentioned, initial cases after this COVID situation, we are all making more concentration towards the students. So because earlier is different, and after this pandemic, everything is making more technology towards it. So you should make we should implement in our curriculum. So these are the different types of things which is you should concentrate on the technology. So what the technology we are going to use it as. So we should ask the students towards this technology. So how they have to make it as, and we are making it as the personalized learning. So here generally. Suppose you are having some 40 to 50 students, we'll concentrate only on the top students. So we won't concentrate general cases. I'm not criticizing, but the situations what I'm making it as. So that is the reason why if you are making these Mila activities, so group-based learning, if you are making that, so that we can focus each and every student, so that we can improvise themselves by making the personalized caring, then as well as the personalized learning it as. So we can make the students much more effectively by implementing these Mila activities. So this is the things from my side, sir. These are the things from my side. I hope I hope everyone can implement in your universities also, so that we can make ourselves much more technology oriented sessions towards the students' point of view.
Aruna, I think he has finished. So I'm going to have a series of questions.
Yeah, sure, definitely, sir.
Aruna, are you
Sir.
there?
Sir,
Okay.
please go ahead, sir. Sir is ready. Satish sir is ready, sir.
Because you have to tell, I don't want to approach your 1 minute saying. This is the best and excellent talk I have heard in the past 3 days. You are
Thank you,
really
sir. Thank you, sir.
have to commend it.
Satish sir, please stop sharing, sir, so that I can spotlight you and sir also.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Sure.
As I said, I have series of questions for him, so I won't let him go easy. First, I complimented it's the best to talk, and
Okay.
you must present a paper, a full detailed paper for publication in the journal. So by June, she should expect your manuscript. Okay?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Yeah, because that is once it is reviewed, it will be published in the journal. So the sooner everybody sends, the sooner we can have a journal as a special journal issue. So it will be a feather in your cap.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Second point, the criticism I will ask at the end. On the capstone projects,
Yes, sir.
it is the best possible solution for the educators, for preparing students for future, as I said, Vision 2050.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Here, a lot of times, the students, it's an excellent ideas will come in capstone projects.
Yes, sir.
And in fact, I am really proud that SIDVI is the first institution which encourages in the conference for for conference presentation from these undergraduate and graduate students.
Yeah.
Whatever may be, let me finish. Whatever may be, a systematic study is science presentation. And based on that one, the SIDVI selects to give them awards I mean, of course, there are some for administrative cost covering the fees is there that is nominal. People may think, oh my God, it's a lot of money now. But long run, for applying abroad for scholarships and all, they are very, very, even small certificate is very useful. So that is what it is. And I personally feel I want you to present. There is going to be a conference we may announce later on, which I don't know. I'm just thinking in June, a conference, excellent, either technical or this one, you should present another one. Because I'm just telling my word. I'll be more than happy to recommend in that conference for an award for you. And because I was really, really happy. I mean, this time they are not doing, I think. So in the conference you will do. So next conference you present,
Sure,
whether
sure,
I'm here or not, you will be prepared for an award. And so that will be a feather for your hat
sure,
because
sure.
I'm really happy that you really fulfilled with your half an hour talk the objective of this present workshop, future learning process. So the more interactive in the capstone projects when students are, I mean, I want your students to present papers in the next conference in June. The way it is done is they can have a concept. What are they doing? I will give an example. I have recently saw one project, capstone project, in the using of piezoelectric crystals,
Yeah,
piezoelectricity,
yeah, yeah.
piezoelectric crystals, and how you do it for a mechanical engineer an application. So
Okay,
in that one, you will have the principle. Piezoelectric is when you apply a pressure, you will generate electricity. So with that one, that is the property of the piezoelectric crystal. So how do we do that? The thing is, if we apply, we can complete a circuit and make a light bulb light or I mean switch off and this sort of thing. So for that one, you create a cam because it's a mechanical engineering. So with the cam, light off and on, and then the students they set application, they put it for a bicycle. So
oh,
at their pedaling, you will have light coming on and off so that in the night time, it was a wonderful project. So this sort of things, you can say the application to the field of mechanical engineering, then procedure and this one. Now, the other question is, for the capstone projects, does your institute provide any funding? Because if students want to buy some things, do
yeah,
they
yeah,
provide? Are they
yeah, yes, sir.
provided? It
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
important. And the reason is their expense. Students cannot afford it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So institute has to have an inbuilt mechanism. Of course, I'm not saying you have to bring zillions of dollars. Some money, some help. Okay, that is what I. Then that leads to good capstone project. Encourage students or also motivate students to go into a good transformational change for research. They may think that same piezoelectric thing with this one modeling, they went on onto CAD CAM and then try to do a research project. So
yeah.
it will encourage them for their path for research.
Sure, 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 sir.
And um, your slide that Scrabble is an excellent idea.
Which one,
Like
sir?
we used to have uh, errand while you learn. That
Okay,
means when I was student, they say in the IIT Kanpur, when I got a scholarship, you come here, you may get a part-time job. I mean, now what the Indian students coming to US does, and they abused it, so Trump was mad at them. But in the same way, Scrabble, learn with fun. It is really a fun. I mean, I have seen you have impedance,
yeah, yeah.
bandwidth, all those connected to your electronic, I mean, electrical engineering type
Yes,
of thing.
yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
those sort of things are really you should encourage, and then let the students finish their own at least one puzzle by
Yeah,
themselves, not copy. A lot of them try to shortcut, and then you can give them some mark for their credit, sort of thing. It's a really new innovation and new approach, and then they start thinking also. Although it's a lot of work for the teacher, but it is you are building their future in
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
positive.
Sure, sir.
So these are the sort of things, and I really enjoyed every second of your talk. That's why I'm saying you must present in the conference,
Yes,
and
sir. Definitely.
definitely, as I said, you will be given an award provided you fulfill all their requirement. If it is
Sure,
certificate
sir.
and with all, you can talk to Aruna. If I'm here, I will definitely recommend you based on your experience and all the relevant award in the conference.
Sure, sir.
So,
Definitely, sir.
ensuring that I hope the other I mean, up to now, when I say something, nobody has objected it, but we don't know. See, if we are past. I retired even last time, but still I came now.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Next, there are two things.
Yeah.
It,
Yes, sir.
it's a positive criticism because to ascertain an answer, I am saying
Yeah.
I am against no office attendance, work from home, because office, the moment you go there, it is a sort of a power center. I mean, this is my office, I have some responsibility. Sitting from home, I just lie down and pass, we'll have conference there, meeting then, that's it, the spirit is gone. In the same way, the mind you, I have an MBA. In one of the knowledge management course I asked the same thing to the teacher.
Okay, sir.
Nowadays, what they say, we don't really need teachers. We can have passive knowledge, old knowledge compiled in a tape or whatever it is, put it in the library. Students can download and listen to that. Then I said, you will lose your job first if that is true. Then she said, no. We have to say, we are telling. But this virtual or whatever it is, interactive, uh, to some subjects it may be useful, but I personally feel classroom teaching is a respectable place.
Yes, sir.
It's a place
Definitely.
it's a place of worship to ascertain knowledge. That's my
Yeah.
personal opinion.
Yes.
But I don't know whether you will agree on that one or not. So that is what it is. In fact, that is the last question I
Yes, sir.
wanted to. I already answered it. What is the downside of digital learning? And then I gave the answer. So I am asking you, because you presented it, you should tell what is the downside of this digital learning?
Sir, come again, sir. I'm not getting that. What is?
The downside, negative
Yeah.
aspect
Okay.
of digital learning.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think the negative aspect of this
Yes.
digital learning? I don't sit in the class. I'm sleeping on my bed, and I can hear you teaching VLSI lessons. Yeah. Then immediately some song. So that is how I feel as a downside. But
Yeah.
what is your opinion? I want to hear through horse's mouth. What
Sure.
is downside,
Yeah.
negative aspect?
Yeah, sure, sir. So, sir, I'll give an example, sir. Best real example itself. Usually, I used to teach GATE classes, sir. You know, right? GATE exam. So before COVID, I used to go for physical classes, so I can enjoy there with the different universities and high level students. They'll be having it as so that I can interact much more. I can give as much as the content they want it as, so that they'll get a good rank, and after GATE exam they will recognize. Sir, whatever the things you taught it as, based upon that only you got the questions, and we really got all those credits to you. Like that, they'll give some encouragement towards the next batches also. in the part of physical classes. And during this COVID, so a lot of people they have taken online, but there is no connection. We are like I'm teaching like to the system only, not for the students. You need to ask, suppose if I'm giving something input to them, they are not giving the response to me. So that every time I used to ask, respond like that. But it is not the case in the case of physical classes. So that we can see them properly. What the way with the experience, we will come to know that what the algorithm they are running in their mind. So that we can ask them to make some refreshment if they are feeling bored. If they are making more, we can give much more ideology towards them. But it's not the case of remotely connected on these digital platforms. So this is what I felt personally in my GATE classes GATE lectures. So this is the thing there.
So that means you are a proponent of physical learning rather than digital.
Definitely,
Digital
sir.
learning can be a support too, but not the
But
main.
not, exact, sir. Correct words, sir. Exactly.
You really satisfied my questions. Thank you.
Yeah.
Others may have questions.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I don't know, others may have questions.
Congratulations, sir. Satish, sir. You got many compliments from the first person of Sidvi Foundation, my godfather, Professor Srinivas Rao.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Congratulations.
This all credits goes to Shukla sir, ma'am. Shukla sir.
Exactly.
Because he introduced so that this all credits goes to him only, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I think sir is also there. Shukla sir is also there. I think he joined.
Yes, I am here.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. Very good evening.
Ma'am, good evening, everybody.
Thank you so much for introducing such a wonderful personality here over Dr. Satish sir. Srinivas sir, actually, Kaustubh Kumar sir had introduced Satish sir to Sidvi Foundation and he had given his contact for this FDP. I request.
You can ask others to have questions. They can ask.
Yes, sir. Any other questions? I'll always be happy. So that
this is Prakash Kularam.
Yes, sir. Very good evening, sir.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Yeah, fine, sir. What about you, sir? I hope
think
you are also doing
good. I think it was a wonderful presentation.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And today, the distance learning, virtual training, getting smart using social media, it became more of a necessity. As you can see from my background, I'm sitting in a car right now.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And I picked up so much from you when you are talking, when you are educating me. So this particular way of distance learning, virtual, this is today it became a necessity because of the dynamic environment, the society that we are in. Too many things to do, too little time.
Yeah.
And then the distance learning, it became necessity because of various professors, academicians like yourself and so many in the conference today. You can share with the community, with the world, no matter where they are. So the experiments you have done, the study you have done with the students, that is giving a break of after about 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and then interact with the students. That's like breaking the ice. So that way they come from their concentrated mode, learn. Now they come out, they come to interact and apply what they learned in the 15 minutes with the interaction with other students or a teamwork or whatever. Are there, I have a question for you. Is there more research done with some statistics? Anything available? Maybe you can share that. Probably there is more research done in this area.
Yeah, regarding this implementation of work you are asking, or any things, sir?
Regarding the effectiveness.
Yeah. It is there, sir. Actually, from past 5 to 6 years, we are following the same thing, so that we have implemented already in our college, university.
Excellent. If you
Yeah.
gathered metrics,
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's there.
That would be tremendously helpful if you can share.
Sure. Definitely. Sir.
Later on with the group. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you,
wonderful.
sir. Thank you for your appreciation, sir. Thanks a lot for this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I request anybody else from the participant side who wish to interact with Dr. Satish sir, it is welcome. Because of the present day era, it is more useful whatever Satish sir had delivered here. So anybody have any questions? It is welcome to ask Satish.
If you have any question, you ask Aruna, because at least you should lead the flag. So if you have a question, you should ask him.
Yes, sir. First of all, I have a request to Dr. Satish sir that as Srinivasarao sir advised you, please make it as a documentation, sir. Please send all whatever you had delivered here, please send it in the form of a paper. We are going to publish in our journal, sir.
Yes, sure, ma'am, sure.
Because this valuable information need to be utilized for the all budding teachers and researchers also. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes,
And could you please elaborate regarding flipped classrooms once again, sir?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Actually, the flipped classroom, what you will feel is you can give any topic to the students. Suppose if you are dividing into different groups, so some 5 or 6 groups, if you are giving it as, so you can ask them to show any video also from your side. Suppose any topic, you show the video, or you can give some link so that they can see from home itself. Okay, so coming to that next class, you can ask them what you learned and ask them to explain it as. So in that group, you can ask, one can explain that, and remaining can give the answer for the questions what they are asking from the other batches, so that you can make the classroom not only teaching by us only, they also can give the lecture towards this thing. So this is how you can make the flipped classroom, ma'am. This is what the exact thing related to that. So you can make any video link or any some topic, whatever may be the topic. You just send them a link in a WhatsApp group or in their mail ID also, so that they'll learn from their home. That as a homework, like you can feel that as a homework. And in the next class, you should, we should ask them to present in the class, so that we can ask them doubts to make more interactive.
And which may be the good platform, sir, for using all these technical classrooms like that. Like previously, in the COVID time, we used to teach our classes through Zoom.
Yes.
No, the unpaid version of June will commence
45
only
minutes.
90 minutes.
45 minutes. 45 minutes.
And later on again we have to join like that. And afterwards Google Meet came. Afterwards some other things came. So what is your suggestion, sir?
Ma'am, from my side personally, you can go with the Google Meet only, ma'am.
Google Meet.
Google Meet.
And what about Google Classroom, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, actually, that Google Classroom, you can make, you can conduct assignments. Suppose if you are making some assignments, so if print copy, if you are asking them to write in a notebook, they should carry it as that and all. So writing that notes, they can suppose to make it as in that link itself. Suppose if you are giving assignment 1, you can keep one due date for them. Okay, so before the due date, they should submit it as. After due date, if they are submitting, it will be done. It will show like it will be done late. so that you can assess that how many students they have done before itself, and after that you can make the marks wise you can make it as. So that is how we will make it as. So with the due date they are making it as, so that you should make the difference between before and after submission, so that it clearly shows, it will clearly show it is done late, so that they won't ask questions if you reduce the marks also. So this is the better way you can make assignments, tutorials, like any other work activities if you are giving. Ask them just only one tab, it will be there, ma'am. It is very easy to judge the students also. That is the reason why you will be following for every courses GCR. And more conveniently, suppose if you are HOD or if you are a principal in the college, for every course, you can ask them to keep teacher as HOD as well as principal also, so that you can monitor the faculties also, whether what are the materials they are giving it as, whether they are following that session, how the session is going on, so that you can make a session plan also. Actually, I forgot to intimate. So if suppose if you are taking one course, so that they can make it as today what they have done, tomorrow they what they will do. So you will come to know that for which course how many hours it is required. So for every hour you can make the session plan, so that whether they are sticking on to that particular thing or not. So everything it will comes transparent to everybody also, ma'am. So this is the way you can make a more effective towards teachers as well as students also.
Yes. And is there any need
So sorry saying something,
for
ma'am.
hands-on training also?
Ma'am?
For all the teachers, for hands-on training and for an exclusive session on this particular topic for all the teachers for 1 or 2 days, just like as a workshop.
Topic, ma'am. You want topic from my side?
No, sir. On the same topic, I think here you had delivered a talk, but how they can work out. And
GCR, Google Classroom,
they can also do. Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely.
So the participants can also must be done all the things on training. So maybe all the faculties who are like not in the younger generation, because they are all very well know about all these things. The seniors, I think, they must have some hands-on training on this.
Yeah, sure, definitely, ma'am, definitely. I'll make it as already whatever the GCR, I mean, classrooms I have done already, that I'll show it as, and newly how to create and how to make all these criteria. I'll make a hand-on session, no problem.
So we can plan 1 or 2 days hands-on training or workshop on the same session, sir.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Sir, could you please suggest Srinivas Rao, sir? Is it
Yes, sir.
worthy?
I partially agree with Satish because I'm a little bit, I speak both from the student side. Sometimes I support the teachers. First, I want to clarify, is this capstone project, is it a semester type of system, a semester level duration time?
Sir, actually, what we are doing in our university is, sir, we'll make as usual, sir, some 60, if suppose one subject is required 60 hours session. So that you can make it as, so we'll making one day. Yes, sir?
Oh, that is fine. You see, the reason is, when compared to showing right now, you showed your projects on
Yes,
the
sir.
slide. They are wonderful for me. I can clap. I clapped.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
But let me tell you, but if, let us say I am a student, my group, ABC, we are sitting, we made this particular thing. If all my friends or all my other batchmates who are doing projects, if they just, passed on to them, they have a look at it, another one look, and then finally comes back. That satisfaction is much more. You cannot measure that satisfaction in a digital display like what you have showed. If I really held your circuit board, I'd be more than, oh, I see. You see, whether I understand, that's a different story. But at least, oh my God, this is the baby they have delivered.
These are done by students only,
So
sir.
that is the reason, that is what I want to make sure, that simply by having a digital learning and sending by a computer thing is not right. At least one day, In fact, if you say to all the students, student projects will be displayed and everybody is free to see or free to touch. I am sure even on a Sunday, all students will come. Do you agree or not? If
Yes,
let
yes,
us say on a Sunday, because there is no time on Sunday where my class students, all your 5 batches or 10 batches, you come, we are having a session where every student can have, every group can see your project and you can explain.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Then
It's
everybody will come, will support you. So that satisfaction for it is both for the viewers and also for the students who have done that one. Their logic. They can explain this is the principle, this is the logic, this is how we made. That is their satisfaction. So I encourage not only in your class, in your whole school,
yeah,
different faculties,
yeah.
please tell like the physics people, they can have crystal growth. You initiate a seed and then grow the crystal. Crystal, you know that crystal candy,
Yes, 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 yes.
sugar candy, sugar. When they show, people will be really thrilled. In fact, so that is. In fact, I was so excited to see your
Yeah,
model. So that's why I am just telling. I
yeah.
still like it. This is a sub. This has gone into about 20 nautical mile speed, and how have fluid dynamics, and this one has gone into a subsonic wind tunnel.
Yes, yes,
And I have somewhere, in fact, when we went to the higher speed, why aeroplanes immediately don't take it? It's called the angle of attack. Slowly
yes,
they go. So we studied on that. When we went to a higher angle, the wings slowly failed like this because the thrust is so much. So when we look at that, when looking on the in the wind tunnel, it was really exciting. And when I explained to the students, they touch. It's a B-52 bomber model we have done,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it was really. So please make sure that all people, different faculties, participate and share their experience with others. Okay,
Yes, yes,
thank you.
definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. In fact, one more thing, sir. You are asking about that capstone project. Actually, this year onwards, we have started the thing. Earlier, used to make capstone project hardware, and we will keep it at that side. But this year, already we have started with one batch. So all course faculties, who are the best projects, sir. In one course, 2 or 3 we will suggest the 3 best projects. So we'll take them some 30 to 50 batches. We called IIT professors. So in front of them, they will present accordingly. They have allocated marks, and so that that makes the motivations and that makes the competition towards the remaining peoples also. So this year onwards, we have implemented the capstone project like that, sir. Actually, to make more competition.
So with your student projects to start with, you should present in the next conference.
Sure,
Actually,
sir.
Arun, I think she may give the details. In June, she is planning.
Definitely,
And
definitely, sir.
you should make a presentation. As I said, you are up for, I'm so happy you are up for an award. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Sure, sure. Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. I request Kaustubh Kumar, sir, could you please speak a few words about your friend?
Uh, Good evening, one and all present here.
Very good evening, sir.
Yes, yes. So nice to see you after a long time. And I have heard so many years before, a teacher is teaching for the outcome, not for the income, right? And today, after seeing your presentation, I really feel I have done something in my life. Actually, one secret I just want to tell, sir. One thing is very common in me and Satish. Sorry, I'm telling you, Satish here.
Yeah, no problem, no problem, sir.
Yeah,
That's not a
uh,
thing,
uh,
actually.
yeah. Even though he has completed his doctorate and all, actually, Dr. Satish, he was studying in Sri Vidyaniketan Engineering College during the year 2015 and 16,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I had one opportunity to take the MTech classes for him. And that was the year 2015, and this is 2025.
Yeah.
So even after a long gap, long time, he has not forgotten me. And just I have kept one small request. He is working now such a biggest university of South India, that is in Andhra Pradesh. You are working, right? Savita University, Chennai.
Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu, sir.
Yeah, Tamil Nadu. And I worked there in Andhra, and he studied. He's from Tirupati. And while he was a student, sorry, I just want to take 2 minutes of time because his story is very inspiring story. So while he was studying during his MTech, by that time itself, he was such a motivating type of a student. And today, after seeing his face, I am remembering all my lovely students. Like you used to sit with so many other students. Pujita was there. So another so many students were there. I can just recall all your bench and the board and all. And I'm really feeling very proud because by that time, while you used to study and I used to come and take the classes on board,
Yeah.
now you are taking about how it is digitalized. So what you had suffered, that you are providing the solution for that today. And really, it's a matter of so proud. And ma'am, we are telling no, teachers are facilitators. So as I promised, and I am promising in every of the meetings, in every time I will be giving one small type of input to Sidvi Foundation. So this is one small input from it. I am introducing to Dr. Satish, and hereafter you have means and innovative person he is. And I have not prepared anything, just I am saying my feelings, what I felt by that time, and even after that the same feeling is continue with me. And ma'am, one thing I want to tell today, while you were presenting and you are getting the appreciation from such a legendary I can say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
People, those who are sitting here, actually many times and sometimes and always I am meeting to all the very means notable people who is legendary in their own field. But I think it is first time for you. You are meeting to all our senior, most respected sirs. And
Thank you,
as
sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
yeah, and as Rao sir is always telling, I am retired, but sir, we will not allow you to be retired because we will keep on doing some good meetings, some good inputs and all, and we will always keep you. Please listen us, you please bless us, and please give the direction because everything is possible with our elders and elders' blessings only. And just I want to tell one thing. I am very happy because now our Sidhvi team is growing, and always step by step. Actually, our Dr. Aruna ma'am, Professor Aruna ma'am, and the heart of this Sidhvi Foundation, she is doing. I don't know when she is sleeping, but she is doing such a hard work and always thinking about the program and how it will be executed. This work has how to be done. So see, it's such a creative person. And ma'am, you know one thing, you are doing hard work, you are doing innovative person in innovative work. And suppose we are just getting one a single person also, no, who is very creative. So I just feel very much of satisfaction because if two creative person, two innovative persons are just mingling, they are creating, they are making others to get involved, and one kind of good environment is getting created. So I have full confidence, and not my confidence, actually Dr. Satish, Professor Satish, he has proved that hereafter he will be continuing getting associated, and in between my communication is never be required. Directly you please, you can contact, and ma'am, you can contact to sir. And he has, ma'am, actually in his bucket list so many things are there, and he will do a lot, I am sure. Even gate classes, he was conducting by that time itself gate classes. And ma'am, one secret I am going to tell you. Actually, since we are the classroom teachers, so sometimes students used to ask some difficult question to me. And even though I was doing one course in Coursera, I can remember, I was unable to solve some problems, and I sent to him through my WhatsApp number. During lockdown, yes, during lockdown, I can remember. And he had sent me the solution. Because of that 2-3 problems, I was just get stuck for that particular problem. My assignment was not getting completed. And he's the person, he made it possible and it was completed. And finally, while I was doing my PhD coursework, by that time, that certification was so helpful, and the course name was sensor and transducer. Some numerical problem, kind of problems was there. So such a good, such a nice people. As a teacher, we have such a lovely student, and really today, all the things are coming in my mind. So Dr. Satish,
Yes,
Professor
sir.
Satish, legendary Satish.
Thank you, sir.
However,
Thank
I
you.
will tell, it
Thank
will be
you.
less only. Thank you so much. And I'm really thanking all the organizing committee, everybody, and our first speaker. And sir, actually, Professor Dr. Prakash Rao sir, Garu, and Dr. Professor Srinivas sir Rao Garu. Suppose in emotion, if I am telling something wrong, please don't mind, because sometimes if we are getting much emotional, no, it is coming out from from our heart. And one drawback with me, I cannot speak in Telugu. That is the biggest problem. I can understand, I can feel.
But I can speak in Telugu, sir.
Yes, yes,
This,
yes.
this is a international platform,
Yes,
and
yes.
you don't have to say your facial expression tells
Yeah, yeah.
your the enthusiasm and the energy puffing out of your body for your student. It is great, and thank you. You are really
Thank you,
great.
sir. Thank you, sir.
That
Thank you
is the
so
real
much.
affection, sir, which is lacking in the present day society. On seeing, even though a long time itself, I could see the happiness in Kaustubh sir face, and good things will happen to good people like you, sir. And
Thank you, ma'am.
always, sir is behind me, just like as my brother. Whenever he used to call me, he used to say me as Didi, like Akka, or sister, like that only. And whenever I put any proposal in front of him, immediately he will be the first person to encourage, and he encourage, not only encourage, he is providing some platforms also, and such a wonderful personalities like you, sir, Satish sir. So
Thank you, ma'am.
this is the God-made bond. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
definitely, ma'am. The same will be continuing in the future also, ma'am. So
Whenever we build
I'm
it,
happy.
we
I'm very
make.
happy. I'm very much happy to associate this SSRD.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy, ma'am.
And whenever we start a construction, it will start from single brick like that, no? So that single
Yeah.
brick had laid by our Professor Srinivas Rao sir, and
Yes.
from that day itself, it is growing. Siddhi Foundation is growing, and step by step, it is crawling. By God's grace. Thank you so
Yes,
much,
ma'am.
sir.
Sure.
Sir.
This is good, but let others have any questions, let them ask,
Yeah,
because we have
yes,
given
sir.
them a chance. If they have questions,
Yes,
please.
all the time it is welcome from my dear delegates and participants. If anybody also wish to speak, it is welcome for some time. It is always my heartfelt welcome to all of you to share your views or to ask any questions to the resource persons and to the stalwarts present over here. Or you can give us suggestions also.
Yes, definitely, ma'am.
Yes. And
Questions are welcome, professors.
There got to be some questions from audience, please. I know that you have them in your mind.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
keep it to
That's right.
yourself. You got to be active. Please, come on. Because, you know, what happens is when somebody asks a question, we get real good, valuable answers, which could be solutions and something, for example, I never thought of. So
That's
somebody
right.
asked, that's excellent. Please,
Yes,
please come
yes,
forward.
sir.
There got to be at least 3 more questions, at least. Come on. You don't need to be. Some people, they're afraid of speaking. No, there's no need to be afraid. You know, we're all adults.
Please initiate a question yourself, sir, because you are one of the learned people here. Now I
Yeah,
can.
I already did. I already had my share of asking question, and those of you who didn't listen before, and I'm pretty sure some people didn't listen, just for the benefit of it, and also giving time to people to think about a question. What I asked before, I complimented. It was a wonderful speech, and indeed it was a great speech. And the distance learning is much of a necessity today. It became, and myself and actually we are all in this Zoom session. We are taking advantage of that distance learning, because this conference is nothing but education. Everything is about education, everything about how to get smart, everything about how to present. And even when after my presentation yesterday, I had a very good feedback that made me to think inside me for improvement in my next presentation. So it's a continuous learning. So this distance learning thing is excellent thing today, because I know that there are so many students sitting in India. The professors are from Harvard, MIT. They're sitting here and giving lectures in India, speaking on advanced topics and all that. Same things happening from India to here. See, here, such a wonderful speech we have today, and also for the past couple of days, that wouldn't have been possible without this platform. For that, I salute
That's right.
Dr. Aruna Kumari.
It's really a great.
Everybody who is doing this. Thank you.
I think Meenakshi is thinking to ask you a question. Meenakshi, you have to unmute and ask him a question. No, she doesn't want to ask.
Dr. Pratap, sir. Dr. Pratap. Dr. Shashikant Lal. Meenakshi ma'am, sir asked you to interact with the gathering.
Right. If not even if it's not a question, maybe a comment.
Yes, sir.
Your feedback. How do you like it? Yeah, anything like that. Or how did you feel about distance learning? What is your experience? Pros and cons, whatever. Yeah, because
maybe
I'm pretty sure there are so many. I'm pretty sure there are so many in the audience who definitely participated in online workshops, seminars, conferences, classes, group activities. There are so many, because I myself conduct 2 classes every week on Zoom that Dr. Srinivas Pajoshla, he knows, and how effective it is and all that I know, because in the beginning when I started teaching, it was more like I teach, you learn kind of concept. Then later on I said, no, it's not working. So I interact with the students more, I get them engaged, I make them think, I make them ask questions. So that kind of experiences, a lot of people have it. I request people to come forward and share your thoughts. It's a great platform. And that way, other people like myself or many others here will get benefited from it. Thank you.
And we also
I'll stop talking now.
And we also can motivate ourselves to make such an wonderful platforms many more in future also.
Yes, ma'am.
If the participants also that much active and enthusiastic to learn and to speak and to share their views, so that we can make many more things.
There are so many women on the
actually they given some comments, sir. They given comments. Dr. Manisha Solanki, I also agree, nothing can replace physical classes. Like that, they given some comments. And Dr. Ram Danil Pal, thank you so much, Satish sir. Very informative session. And Manisha Solanki, ma'am, very interesting and informative session. They given some comments actually.
Yeah, that is
Manisha
fine.
ma'am,
But
Manisha ma'am, I wish to hear from you once.
if you ask a question, you hear through the horse's mouth what he says. Come on. At least there are a lot of women on attending. You should represent your this one.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
Scientific.
sir. Definitely.
Okay, sir. And I request Satish sir and Christopher sir also to please send some of the multiple choice questions, sir, so that we can make a note on everyday session, and we can put a small testing program at the end of this FTP. We are planning for that for 20 to 25 questions, sir. We'll segregate the questions and we'll take the important questions from all the speakers.
How
So
many
I
questions?
request
How many
both of
questions
you,
require, ma'am? How many
sir,
questions?
10 questions, sir.
10 questions. Yes, sure, sure,
10
ma'am.
multiple
Definitely, I'll
choice
send it to you.
questions with answers. If you could send, we'll make a Google form. We'll make a like a testing program at the end of this event.
Yes, yes, ma'am. I'll send it to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And
I just want to say one thing. Sorry, I missed the first lecture because of some unavoidable situation. I will definitely watch the video. So if that speaker is still in the presence here, I apologize for missing, sir, and I look forward to listening to that and watching the video on YouTube.
yes, sir. Dr. Christopher sir had delivered. Dr. Christopher sir had delivered his speech from Ghana, sir. It is a very short, crispy, but informative, sir.
Excellent, excellent,
Yes.
excellent. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. And with the great approval and acceptance of the stalwarts present over here, I would say some concluding remarks, and my heartfelt thanks to all the people whomever gathered here. First of all, Professor Srinivas sir and Professor Kollaram sir, and today's speakers, Dr. Christopher sir and Dr. Satish sir. And one more guest also joined, sir. Dhanushkodi sir also joined for a while. He is about to give his lecture tomorrow from Singapore. Very thankful. I'm very thankful to you, sir, for sparing your valuable time. And my brother, Dr. Kaustu Kumar, sir, even though he is in very hectic schedule, as just now only he came. I think he came from his office, and immediately he joined. And all the time he is struggling a lot because of his schedule and the works assigning from Sidvi Foundation also. Thank you so much, sir, for your dedication and interest towards encouraging the young brains and the academicians and researchers. Thank you so much. And I thank both of the speakers today from my bottom of heart. Your insights and your presentation definitely will add some thought-provoking, and definitely it is an informative session to all of us to utilize in their futuristic aspects. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot, and I hope.
Before you close, just for 5 minutes, recap your future plans. First about the Sydney Fellowship and your next conference. What is this, so that people will be aware of it in advance when you are proposing your conference or whatever it is.
Yes.
Briefly for 5 minutes, recapitulate.
Actually, at the time Christopher sir had concluded his speech, we had some time gap, sir, about 30 minutes to 40 minutes. At the time, I had shared my screen and I had explained everything regarding the Sidvi Foundation and our past events and whatever the services Sidvi Foundation is giving to this fraternity, teaching and research fraternity. So once again, by the advice of Dr. Srinivas sir, I wish to announce that as already I told you all, and again, once again, I'm repeating, I'm sorry. we are about to organize one more conference in the coming month of June, June 4th and 5th, as on the eve of World Environment Day, which comes under multidisciplinary, because I am already yesterday I told that I am always passionate towards multidisciplinary manner of learning, because we should not confine to a particular domain itself. We have to learn all the things and all the domains. We must have some knowledge. So all the time, we try to make that platforms on which all the domain people can assemble and they can give their insights, and one can get benefited from that. So we are about to organize one more conference, two-day conference international, and we had already collaborated with Globatics, Geneva, Switzerland. So I request all of you to please try to make your writings, because here it is only FDP, you can view and you can share your views, that's it. But in the conference, you can present your paper, and that paper can be published as in the form of a proceedings, conference proceedings with ISBN number, all the accepted abstracts, and all the accepted papers will be published in our journal, and some more journals also will provide, which comes under Scopus and UGC care. So it is the participants' wish in which they wish to publish, they can move forward. All the information we are about to give as in the form of a brochure. So at the end of this FTP, I wish to release the brochure by the hands of my godfather, Professor Srinivas. So we are about to release the brochure also, sir. This is what, and next thing also, in July and August also, we got two proposals from a government arts and science college, Vani, Maharashtra. The same college like requested us to collaborate for two conferences. One is in July and another one is in August. As a token of gratitude, that ma'am, Sunanda Aswale ma'am, she got promoted as a principal there, and she is always next to this FDP Foundation, and always she will give her valuable testimonials, positive testimonials, because FDP Foundation had provided some emoluments to her, which are utilized for her promotion. So that with that gratitude, she wished to organize two conferences with the FDP Foundation. They are also about announced in the month of July and August, sir. This is, as of now, this is our futuristic events. Meanwhile, with the help of Kaustubh Kumar sir, we are planning, and I request Satish sir also to join your hands. We are planning a hackathon for the students, an international or national level that need to be yet to be decided. Online platform,
Yes.
hackathon. We'll invite the competitions, sir.
Yes,
either
sure,
in
sure,
robotics.
ma'am.
I think Kaustubh sir in robotics, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So we are about to make a hackathon also for the students, because all the time we are concentrating on the faculty and researchers.
Okay.
Somehow some UG and PG students also presenting their papers. But the first time we had organized this FTP, and for the first time we are about to organize the hackathon also.
Yes,
These are
definitely,
our
definitely, ma'am. I'm
futuristic
ready.
events. With this, I can conclude my things, sir. Thanks a lot, one and all, and thank you so much for my delegates also, for the participants, because without you, this cannot be achieved. Thank you so much, one and all. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yes,
So,
yes. Thank you. Thank you.
now
Thank you,
with
sir. Thank you for all.
With the approval of my stalwarts, I can conclude and I can officially end this program. Thank you so much. And I wish to have all of you for tomorrow's session also. I request all of you to please join with us for tomorrow's session by 5:30 p.m. Thank you, sir. Thanks.